Ooh, buddy, when I tell you it's a lot going on, and your boy is fucking feeling it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Continuity Cast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Continuity Cast. I am the Continuity Caster, Cage. What's up, y'all? What's happening, Captain? Yo, before we get started, before we get all popping off and shit, go ahead, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that little bell for whatever the fuck the bell does. Please, come join the family. Fuck it. You already here. You might as well go ahead and continue to be great. So, I'm not going to front with you. I said I would have a video out by Sunday, and I fucked up because my wife said, hey, let's do shit around the house. And I was like, okay. And that's where I fucked up. Alright, so it all started with us looking at our fucking rock bed. So apparently here in fucking Florida, who would have thought it fucking rains? And when it rains, it pours. And we have mulch on the ground. Alright, whatever. So we decided to go ahead and replace the mulch with a bunch of rocks and shit. And at the same time, put the little cardboard and tarp down. That way we could avoid having to keep pulling up weeds. When I tell you, we no shit thought this was going to be a 2-hour job. That bitch turned into a fucking 2-day excursion. Oh my fucking goodness. All the money that was spent to try and fucking put rocks on the ground. My God, bro. I want to fucking cry right now, but I can't because I'm on camera. My masculinity can't take it. Fucking, we like no shit had about like fucking 30 to 35 bags of rocks. Of fucking rocks. Of all the things to buy in the world, I had to buy fucking rocks. I'm not too happy. But the outside of my house looks nice. Because of the rocks. And it wasn't just rock. That shit was egg rock. Yeah, that shit that Toph can't even fucking bend off of Avatar. It's that exclusive shit. That good shit. Man, look, I can't even fucking front it. That shit pissed me off having to do that. Man. I was so damn salty. I was letting my wife fucking pick up bags of rocks with bad posture. I was watching her fucking lift with her back and I was like, yeah. You trying to sabotage the cast. Trying to make me lose my fucking 3-4 people fan base. What the fuck you think this is? But that was the easy part compared to like the last 2-hour thing. Like what truly killed my Sunday, no shit. I couldn't even watch the Eagles game. Putting up fucking Christmas lights. I thought I was about this Christmas life. I love Christmas lights and shit. Like I told my wife knows the easiest way to get me into a fucking rape van is by putting up Christmas lights and saying, hey man, we'll go get you some French fries. All right, cool. As long as you feed me and I get to look at the lights, whatever you want at this point. But fucking when it came down to like putting them bitches on top of my house, no. To this fucking day, it's Tuesday when I'm recording after work and I'm still putting that shit off. I don't want to go back up there. No shit. I faced my fucking fears the first time I went to Japan. I don't fuck with heights. For some reason, roller coasters, I just accept death. Like Final Destination 3. Yeah, it is what it is. But fucking whenever I'm just up on high shit and I can look, if I can look down, nah. It's a wrap. It's not going to end pretty. It's not a fucking pretty sight. But I had to woosah because I had a job to do. But where I fucked up even further was we got icicle lights. And them little fucking lights that like dangle, but in the box they're all crumpled and shit. So, having to sit up, on top of my house and undo that shit while fucking clutching on with my fucking feet for dear life. Yeah, it wasn't fun. And my wife had the audacity to fucking sit there and mock me and judge me. And then she was like, I can come up there. And I told her I would rather die. Look, I say, maybe this is toxic masculinity to where I'm willing to risk my life. Hey, fuck y'all. I have my pride, damn it. I'd rather put myself in danger than let my wife be put in danger. Whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is. Hey, y'all can fucking hang me with the damn noose, man. I ain't going outside like that. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. Go get your gun. I'm ready to die. Fucking... But that's the reason why I am now I'm now doing episode 12 of the Continuity Cast on Tuesday instead of on Sunday. So there goes that. But I got Christmas lights. Yeah. Niggas is moving up in life. Yeah. But, oh man, as I want to continue to get into this episode, I gotta give a shout out. Gotta give a shout out. No sponsors or nothing like that, so you ain't gotta worry about that. But I want to give credit where credit is due. I want to give a shout out to the YouTube channels Earn Your Leisure and Trade and Travel and Black Girl Stocks. So I don't know if y'all noticed this about me. I don't know if I've said this a couple times or not, but I hate going to work. I fucking hate it. And I'm doing whatever the fuck I have to learn how to pick up a skill, a trade, or whatever, so I ain't got to go to work no more. If there's anything you know about me, it's that right there. I don't want to do it no more. I don't fucking want to. So, in order for me to do anything, I go to these channels. These channels are providing high quality, like top of the line. They're giving you damn near everything you want. Like, these are black people, black investors who are giving you everything that you could possibly want in a vernacular that I understand or that I pick up on that's very engaging to me. So I suggest this to any and everybody who's looking for, like, if you're just looking to expand your horizons, if you're looking to try and learn a new trade or learn something that you can pass on to your kids one day. Like, yo, fam, these are great places to go. Got to give out all the props and shout outs to them because these are amazing people who are taking the time to, help others up. And growing up, especially in the South, you hear the crabs in the bucket mentality. These people are definitely fighting that right there. And I love it so much. I got to give a shout out to them. Shout out to y'all because I'm pretty sure their views are like up there already because I keep going back and trying to rewatch and re-listen so I can understand what the hell's going on. I gotta shit on myself for a second. I'm not the fucking smartest. I'm really not. I had to, like, if I'm listening to something and there's and a fucking squirrel shows up in the next continent, I get distracted almost immediately. Especially if I'm just fucking with my phone, I get distracted so quick. So with videos like that, they are engaging, and there are like some terms of vernacular that I have to go back and I have to re-listen so I can truly understand what strategies that they're talking about. But with all that being said, that's just me. You, my beautiful, amazing, inspiring, faithful, great viewer, you're better than me. So you could probably pick up on the information much better than old Cage. So that's why I'm just trying to make sure I give the shout out. That way you guys can learn where I got that from. Hey, I do it because I love you. That's how it is over here in the cast. We family around these parts. So if I learn something, of course I'm gonna fucking share it with y'all. God damn it, I fucking love you. What you think this is, a game? Nah, I'm playing with you. I'm doing the crazy eyes. All cast. Let me calm down. But I had to take a second just to give them a shout out because I love the content that they're putting out. I love the fact that they let their personality shine. I gotta say, I'm sorry. So Market Mondays, Earn Your Leisure, their channel, Market Mondays, Ian Dunlap. That dude has a wellspring of knowledge, and it's fucking phenomenal content that they put out. And I'm gonna give it to him. Shout out to Ian Dunlap. He also works with the Earn Your Leisure channel, but I want to give a shout out to him because he challenged me. So I think this was like an old video that they put out. I found it on their playlist I was listening to on a ride to work. And Ian Dunlap said, in order to retire, you need $5 million. Well, guess what? I am fucking tired of working. So I plan on making $5 million before I turn 30. So, challenge accepted. I'm going to do my damnedest. I'm going to learn what I need to learn. I'm going to fight for what I need to fight. I'm going to do what I need to. So that my wife is taken care of. So that fucking my wolf bear pup and the other animals are all good. Everything is good on my end. I own all the things within my house. Nothing owns me. That's my plan. And then by getting that $5 million, I'll truly establish myself in a wellspring of that freedom that I truly strive for, that financial independence, where I can just wake up and say, yo, fam, you trying to go to Italy tomorrow? Like, yo, y'all trying to go on a cruise or something? Like, shit, we can get tickets right now. I want to be able to just have that freedom and not be bogged down with work. If I'm going to work, I want to be excited to go to work because I ain't got shit else to do. Something like that. Something along those lines. So, real quick tangent. Don't worry. We got like a billion more to go. So, I'm not going to front with you. All my fucking notes that I have for this show, gone. So, we're flying by the seat of our pants on this one, sweetheart. It's you and me. Fuck it. So, before we get started with anything else, I typically like to just go through whatever I like, happen to do during the week, and we started with that, so we might as well continue with that. So me and my bodacious, beautiful boobay, my wife, we sat down on, we got on Hulu, and we watched a show called A Teacher. My nigga, when I tell you, the reason why I'm saying my nigga, the show isn't bad. It's good to me. It's a drama series about fucking, I think it's like the same movie that J-Lo was in, or whatever ID channel episode you watch or show, where a female teacher gets with her male student, they fucking, and the show is about, I guess like the consequences. I don't know if the kid gets possessed. We're like 5 or 6 episodes in, but when I tell you, this show shows how immature I truly am. So before you click off this video, before you sit there and say Cage is over here, he's like, he's influencing this and he's on front. No. No, I haven't said shit. I don't approve of shit. I haven't said none of that. What I am saying, you're looking at faithful black man husband Cage. Now, before I truly was baptized within the waters of the Lake Minnetonka, where I became the faithful black man that you see now, I was a fucking horn dog in school. I gotta admit, I was a horn dog. So I had a teacher I had a crush on. I don't even remember if I was in her class. I just remember seeing her in passing. Fam, that's back then. Obviously, I don't fucking know where the hell she is in life now, but when I watch this show and I'm seeing this kid, I see myself in the kid, and I'm like, ooh, I would do this, then the third, or blah, 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 and so on, so on, so on. And like I said, it truly highlights my immaturity, because the older I get, when I watch my wife watch the show, she's watching in absolute disgust. She's pissed off because all she keeps thinking is, what if this is her child? And I'm like, shit, I should be thinking like that. Damn, I am a piece of shit. Cause I'm over here rooting for this motherfucker. I'm like, first of all, get the fuck off her Instagram. Y'all need to you need to get her to get in her motherfucking car and drive y'all to the next town over where don't nobody know y'all. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that I approve of shit like this. What I am saying is, I see myself, I see my previous self in situations similar to this that a younger me would have wanted, or would have encouraged, or would have tried to delve deeper within. And like I said, I'm not encouraging this shit. Hey fam, we gonna call a spade. Older, I don't see why anybody older would want to be with somebody younger anyway. To this day, teenagers disgust me. I gotta be real with you. When me and my wife went to a fair here in I'm about to say in the next town over, and there were teenagers there with their fucking hormones and teenaging it up. It was disgusting. These motherfuckers are out here having fun, enjoying their lives, being social. Yes, I'm hating because I was a fucking a fly on the wall in high school. But damn, teenagers. So I can't imagine why somebody in real life would want to do anything with that. And like I said, I do not condone that shit in the fucking slightest. So let's go ahead and get that put out there. Because you know how motherfuckers like to make clips of shit and get you all out of context. Let's not play that game there. Let's not play that game. But, with the continuity cast, this is all jokes. All fucking jokes. I'm really disappointed that I have to say that. Really disappointed I got to say that. But these are all jokes. I might not be a fucking comedian, but I have a sense of humor. With that being said, back to the show. So, the show A Teacher, it stars Kate Mara, I think that's her name. She's old girl from Fant Four Stick. Literally, I think that's the only movie I know her from. I can't remember if she's in anything else. I think she was in House of Cards. Can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to take away from the cast to try and look it up. But she was in Fant Four Stick. She played Invisible Girl. From what I hear, she's a really good actress. She's a good actress in the show. I really hate that she was in Fant Four Stick with Michael B. Jordan and Miles Teller, and then that one other dude who played the Thing, whose face wasn't shown like that. Good for him. But the show is decent. I mean, it's not like this fucking grandiose thing. It's not like this is at the top of my top 10 list. It's just, it's an okay show. I'm not too mad at it. It's interesting. It's a nice drama to throw into the mix. Give me something else to watch. But the fucking Mandalorian? No. I'm going to wait till the nerd. Look, hold on. I'm a woosaw. I'm going to bring it down. So, something else that happened this week. I've been putting this one off. So y'all know how I try to give you a little bit of positivity. So I think for I think 2019, I think April and May. This was like NBA playoffs 2019, right when the Celtics got put out the playoffs by the Bucks. I think that was the last time I tweeted on Twitter. Keyword is tweeted. So I was on Twitter. I didn't have a lot of followers, but I was immersed within a section of Twitter where I had people that I agreed with and I saw things that I didn't agree with. And then just for some reason, it just snapped in my mind and I just said, let me take a step back. So from there, I didn't tweet at all, but I would still get on the app and I would just look at the conversations that was being had. So I saw all kinds of shit, all kinds of outrageous stuff, and just observed everything. And for about the last 2, maybe 3 months, I really contemplated. I was like, should I just get back on Twitter or should I delete the Twitter and then start anew? Because I want to continue, so I want to reach out to those of y'all who are watching my channel, for those of y'all who are subscribing. So for those of you who are faithful and loyal to me, I want to be able to connect with you on a much more frequent basis, especially to communicate like when I can't get to something because I'm busy with something else, or just let you know how I'm feeling about certain things. So with that being said, I went ahead and made a new Twitter. I'll make sure I put the link in the description below. I made a new Twitter. I want to reach out to everybody, and at the same time, I want this to be a much more controlled setting. I'm thinking about just expanding my social media presence in general, just because I see, I have those that I look up to on YouTube. Not really people that I look up to, but people I'm like, yo, you doing a good thing. I'm happy for you. It's not like I'm like, yo, man, you're the GOAT. But, I really enjoy the content that these people are putting out. Sensei Inc., fucking JD Legend, King of Lightning. Love what they're doing. Brago, he's fucking dope. And then you got fucking Rogers Base. A lot of One Piece YouTubers. And then people outside of that, I have a whole plethora, but majority of them, I see them on different forms of social media. I see them on YouTube, Instagram, fucking Twitter, Discord, Twitch, all types of stuff like that. And these are things I feel as though would be a good idea for me to start incorporating within my channel and with my name. So these are things I do plan on doing later. I'm working on it, baby stepping it out. Fucking this Twitter is the first step. Twitter's the first step. Getting on there. When I tell you, dog, I don't even know how to fucking retweet no more. It used to be like, last time I was on, you could quote tweet and you could throw pictures on that bitch, but you could also just hit retweet and it'll just pop up. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. So, patience. Look, be patient with me. But so far, like I said, I got 3 followers? I'm not tripping over that shit. If it grows, it grows. I'm not stressing about none of this shit no more. It'd be nice to have more subscribers. It'd be amazing. It'd be a blessing from God to get more subscribers, get more followers, all that stuff. With great power comes great responsibility. With that being said, I like for this to continue to be a familiar setting. Hey, look, man, you want to reach out to me? By all means, I'm going to give you the tools to reach out to me and make sure that when we do reach out, we connect with one another. We continue to talk to one another with, respect. Because I won't disrespect you as long as you don't disrespect me. We don't need to be two cussing fools on the internet. I'm just letting this all be known because this is how I am on social media. As quick as I am to respond to shit, I have to take a step back because there's a huge difference in between something that's said between two people and something that's like a screenshot that can be brought up in court just like that. Oh no, that's how you get caught up. So, with all that being said, I am back on Twitter. Follow me at fucking, what is it? Cole King Cage Re. If you get that reference, gold star for you. Gold star. Ding, right there. Let me know if you get that reference. I'm curious to see who all can pick that up. Probably the fucking nerds. But, with that being said, now that we are past what happened to me this previous week, let's get into some depression. So, real quick, not gonna harp on this too fucking long. Oh man, Eagles got their asses kicked by the Packers. Now, like I said, I wasn't able to catch the full game, but what I was able to catch was a little I want to say the latter half of the fourth quarter where I made it. I didn't watch the Jalen Hurts drive. I didn't see when Carson Wentz actually got benched. I heard about it and I saw the touchdown. When I tell you, I was surprised with the way that he was able to move amongst the offensive line collapsing. He was able to escape and he just threw a fucking dime to Greg Ward Jr. I love that play. But I have to give it to you in full context. So after that play, I was like, okay, that was a good touchdown. And then right after, the Eagles defense, check this out, they got to fucking stop. Whoa. Look, the Eagles defense got to stop. And the Packers had to punt the ball. Jalen Reagor goes, he tries to catch the punt, fumbles the ball a little bit. He gets the ball back. He fucking returns that shit. And I'm like, oh my God, do we have a chance for a fucking comeback? And then guess what? The Packers said no. Look, what's that shot for Friday? No. Calm down. Calm down. Don't worry. We'll get to you in a minute. So, what happened in the following drive after the Packers got the ball back? Eagles defense got another stop. I'm like, oh shit, man. This team really is about to come together. Jalen Hurts really has sparked this team to life to where, okay, we might be able to come back and win this fucking game. Woo, that Packers defense said, all right. They literally sat up with the game. They said, let me quit playing. We gonna handle this motherfucker real quick. Immediately sacked. When I tell you, I was like, fuck. There goes that. I knew it wasn't gonna be good after that. But what ended up happening after that, Eagles give the ball back to the Packers. The Packers said, don't worry. Hold this fucking rushing touchdown. Hold on. What's his name? What's his motherfucking name? Aaron Jones. Is that his name? Hold on. Because I'm pretty sure that is his name. All right, so it is Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones got a 77-yard touchdown on us. Like that. Immediately, I was like, and there goes the game. Yep. Because I was like, okay, we just need defense one more time. Just one more time, get a stop force. Hopefully, they can keep the momentum going for the Eagles. That man got that 77-yard touchdown, and I said, and I'm good. Because as much as I was surprised that Jalen Hurts was able to drive the team down the field, he got the offense going. That offensive line is still that offensive line. Like, there's something needs to give. Something has to happen in order for things to change. That's just the truth of the matter. Like that, just because Jalen Hurts was able to give us a spark does not immediately mean that things are going to change necessarily. And I'm bringing this up because it was just announced today that Jalen Hurts will for sure start against the Saints. Carson Wentz has officially been benched. Now, I've been fucking harsh on Carson. I've been riding for Carson. I've been on, I haven't been the ones, slamming, fucking bench that bitch. Nah, I haven't said that. But with that being said, I hope this is a chance that Carson has to truly step back and assess the situation. I would love to keep Carson in Philadelphia because I don't think that he's going to give us that 2017, but I think he can still give us greatness. I do still think that Carson Wentz can give us greatness. He just needs to step back for a second. Look at what he can control and what he can change. Look at his mindset. We need to readjust so many different things. I really hope that he does survive the remainder, what could possibly be the remainder of this Doug Peterson era. But with that being said, I do wish nothing but the best for Jalen Hurts. I do hope Jalen Hurts goes into New Orleans and he shuts shit down against, the number one team in the East. I say, with the number one team in the NFC, with possibly the best defense in the league. Here's hoping to you, kid. I really do need Doug Peterson to either step up or step to the side. Step up or step out. One of the two. I need Jeff Lurie. Somebody somebody has to take control of the situation. This team shouldn't have fallen off this far. This is unacceptable. I don't give a fuck about the rest of them, but this is unacceptable. And the worst thing about it is the fact that the New York Giants have resurged. The Washington football team club, they just beat the Steelers yesterday. The tide is shifting. The tide is definitely shifting. And it's sink or swim. Asses, no shit. Flames need to be lit to asses right now. Somebody's got to be inspired to move. And I do believe this season's going to inspire some moves to be made one way or another. So, with that being said, we got an interesting game tonight between the Ravens and the Cowboys. Fully expect the Ravens to win. And Lamar Jackson's back. Fully expect the Ravens to win. Really do hope the Ravens win. I don't need the Cowboys or Cowboy fans to hope. Look, I don't need them to hope at all. Nope. If there's anything that's good about the NFC trash East, the NFC least, at least the Cowboys are trash too. Because if they were good, oh no, it's a wrap. Who knew? Look, you wouldn't be able to find me on the internet. Hell no. I can't deal with that trash talk. I'm bullshitting. Fucking love you assholes. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and transition into basketball just a little bit. So real quick, the only big basketball news that I have as we greatly anticipate the season to start. So apparently James Harden, at first he did not show up to the Houston Rockets training camp. So he didn't show up to the Houston Rockets training camp. Then there's a video of him out at a club in Houston, having a fucking good time. And following that, I saw a notification from Bleacher Report saying that he's open to a 76ers trade. And then I also saw another one saying that he showed up to practice. So, hold on. I want to pull that up real quick. Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, so right here. It says, so it came out 11:35 a.m. Central Standard Time. It says that Houston Rockets star told team he'd welcome a trade to the 76ers or another contender. No substantive talks yet. Coming from Woj. So, I can tell you this now. The 76ers is going to need to give up an arm and a leg. Houston Rockets already said how they're not playing that fucking game. The fact that I'm mad. I'm going to speak on John Wall for a second, but the fact that they traded Westbrook to Washington like that for John fucking Wall. Oh yeah, they want some shit in return, and I think they got 2 number ones. I can't remember, not 2 number ones, 2 first rounds. So I'm gonna follow up on that, and we're gonna see how that turns out. But the 76ers is gonna need to give up at least Ben Simmons and one more. I don't think they're gonna give up Shake Milton. Or maybe James Ennis, I think that's his name. 76 is going to give up an arm and a leg. They're not going to get rid of Joel Embiid. I know that to be certain. Doc Rivers just got there. I can't wait to see what he does with Joel Embiid. Hopefully, Doc Rivers can get a chance to coach Ben Simmons. But if I'm the Houston Rockets, shit, man, if you're not giving me at least Ben Simmons, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But at the same time, that's too many ball handlers. Granted, guess what they just came from? They just came from having Russell Westbrook and James Harden, who both need the ball in their hand. I can't imagine what John Wall and James Harden are going to do. The reason why I say Ben Simmons is at least he can give you his height. At the very least, he can give you his height. Maybe if, James Harden is willing to give up the ball a little bit, put the ball in him or John Wall's hands and let them do their work. I'm really hoping John Wall can come off of the ball a little bit, run around some screens, give us some good catch and shoot moments, and then give him a chance to show how much he has shined with his isolation plays. So, but this calls to notice James Harden's leadership style. We've already heard Russell Westbrook talk about there's no accountability in the Houston Rockets, and you saw Russell Westbrook showed up early for his training camp with the Washington Wizards, and you see him dapping it up, clapping, like already encouraging chemistry within the Washington Wizards. So I can't help but notice something's going on. Shannon Sharp said it best. He wanted Dwight Howard. James Harden wanted Dwight Howard, got him. Dwight's gone. Wanted Chris Paul, got him, he's gone. Wanted Westbrook, got him, he's gone. Something's got to give. Something's got to give, something's got to be said, something's got to be noticed. James Harden is a phenomenal generational talent. Something's got to give. I would love to see Houston get a fucking ring. I'd love to see the Celtics get a ring, and then maybe we'll slide Houston one. But the Celtics ain't going to lose to him. But it'd be nice to see Houston win a ring, like the fucking playoff series against the against the Golden State Warriors. Chris Paul going down literally shifted the whole landscape, and that's why I was sad to see it happen, because they haven't been able to get back to, I don't think they've gotten back to the Western Conference Finals since then. It's just, I think they did the following year. Hold on. My bad. My memory's all off. My fault. But I would love to see James Harden go get a championship. Him or Westbrook, they're the only ones missing. They need to go ahead and get a ring. All three, James Harden, Westbrook, and KD already got MVP. KD got his 2 rings. Now we're waiting on Westbrook and Harden. So pushing on past that, not a lot of other basketball news that I could give you right off the bat. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Once again, say it with me. Boston Celtics are winning the finals. Yeah, now that we've said that, let's push on. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize. Man, I hate that shit. I only got a burp whenever I'm on the fucking cast. This shit gets on my goddamn nerves. Ready to push on, y'all? So, with all that being said, all right, cool cats and kittens. It was nice kicking it with you. It was great having you here. Shorter episode, I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't very well prepared. I do apologize. Oops. My bad. But for real, though. All right, it was nice kicking with y'all. So, to all my nerds, to my geeks, to my fucking indulgers, look, to those who indulge in geek culture and less than popular things, the fucking Mandalorian, my nigga, when I tell you, don't nothing, look, I be getting fucking hype watching this shit. It don't make no goddamn sense. So I started season 2, and I'm on the episode where he meets, it's like he's on this big ass water planet, water world, wherever the fuck it is, and he meets other Mandalorians, and he's like, oh, bet I finally found the other Mandalorians. What's happening, y'all? And they start taking off their helmets, and this nigga says, who the fuck do you think you are? You're not real Mandalorians. He caught them out with the quickness. I said, that's my nigga. Let's go, Jin. And then they're like, nah, fam, you actually the crazy one, because back on Mandalore, you know, where we came from, where I fought in the war, there was a group of religious zealots. The second season, like, she ain't had to say zealots like that. Like, hey, easy there. And then, so after she called them out, calling them religious zealots, she turned around and told this boy, this is the way. Don't you fucking say that shit. That's for my squad. I don't even know what the fuck the group is. So, the reason I'm bringing this up, I didn't know that there was all these different factions of Mandalorian. I just thought all the Mandalorians were pretty much the same, but you could see it within their tactics. Like, in the episode, watching him fight with these guys, like with this group, this trio, I don't even know how to describe their fighting style, because like they had a little bit of stealth to them with how they were able to work together, get on the ships, and basically fuck everybody up. But at the same time, when you see how like he looks heavier than they are, because he's no shit, he's a fucking cowboy gunslinger. Like the way he walks, the way he's like quick to draw his fucking pistol, blaster thing, whatever the fuck it's called. Like he moves different, he walks different. You can see there's a difference between them, but I can't wait to see what happens, because the lady Bo-Katan, I think that's her name, she has ulterior motives to go back to Mandalore and rule. So now I'm thinking like, oh shit, are there other Mandalorian races that are trying to beef with one another to be, to get back to Mandalore? I didn't even know there was a hierarchy to it. So now, is there a queen of Mandalore? Is there a king of Mandalore? Like, how does it all go down? I'm so intrigued right now. But the number one thing that caught my ear was when she gets mad at one of the fucking senior staff members. She's like, where's the Darksaber? On some Batman shit. And I'm like, damn. And she's talking about the motherfucking black lightsaber, the black blade, that hard ass shit right there. So, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Look, I'm about to say, all that being said, I don't know what the fuck's going on. All I know is like, I'm just amazed at this point. I'm like, damn, it's just popping off. And it's still an episodic nature, but I can see it going down. Now, with all that being said, another big thing that they dropped that I noticed as somebody who knows nothing of Star Wars, still haven't watched the Clone Wars, I'll get to it eventually. They mentioned Ahsoka Tano. I think that's her name. But they mentioned her, and I know Rosario Dawson plays her, and she's a great Jedi. That's literally all I know. I don't know shit about that. So I know that there's Jedi, Gray Jedi, and then Sith. And from, one of those Facebook posts where it's like, there is no serenity, there is peace, and there is no light without darkness, and there is no, there is no serenity, there's passion. I don't know, man. After reading that shit, low key, I don't know if I would be a fucking Gray Jedi or a Sith, because the Jedi look boring as fuck. I'm not even finna front with you. Yes, it's cool to use the Force. Guess who else can use the Force? The fucking Sith. Guess what? They get lightning too. And I can actually emote. I can use my emotions? What? So, I think somebody was trying to explain to me before, and this is how terrible my memory is. It's like levels to the shit. You can be a Sith, but you don't have to use the dark side of the Force. Something like that. Because the dark side of the Force fucks your face up. And I just got this man face. It ain't really sticking too well. So, I'm already trying to not make it uglier. But with all that being said, Ahsoka's a great Katana. Ahsoka Tano's a great Jedi. So I can't wait to see how that's going to mesh with the Mandalorian with his very, cool style, as a fucking gunslinger. This boy really over here sleep like he got a 9 to 5. It pisses me off. He sleep like he's gone off a Budweiser right now. I've never seen. Never mind. He just yawned. It was the cutest shit ever. I'm in love. Fuck. My boy Coda, the wolf bear pup, motherfucking problem. All right. So I caught up. I didn't catch up, but I'm catching up to the Mandalorian. I'm loving this shit so far. I'm loving it. I really do hope. We get more content we get more stuff to come out like this. Now, with all that being said, I've noticed some things, and this goes back to the things that I've noticed on Twitter. It's not really serious to me, but I do find it intriguing. I find this interesting. So, there's a stark difference between, Twitter and YouTube from what I see. Now, I don't know much about shit. I'll give anybody a listen on YouTube. I'll listen to anything, especially in something I don't know. And one of the channels that I've been listening to for Star Wars stuff, I only watched like 1 or 2 videos. It's been like that Star Wars girl or Jeremy Johns. I'll listen to them talk about Star Wars and just watch them nerd out because, I love watching people who are passionate about shit talk about what they love. So when I'm hearing how they're not that fond of, the new Star Wars sequels and shit like that, like Mark Hamill's shitting on it. And if Mark fucking Hamill, the actor behind it, is shitting on it. And then I go to Twitter and I'm looking at like half the comments that, these people on Twitter who are defending most of the decisions that were made. I'm like, damn, this really is this is quite the conundrum. This shit is wild. And as an MCU fan, I'm glad for phases 1 through 4, there wasn't as much that I noticed a rift between the fan base, because what I'm seeing from these Star Wars fans, like those who like the sequels, the ones with that came out recently, they're more so happy that they're getting new content and they're not pandering to old fans. I'm not saying that as disrespectful. I'm saying like quote unquote they're not pandering to old fans or using focus on these old characters. But at the same time, I'm seeing the fans who prefer the OG or even the prequels. They don't like how the new movies don't give the OG characters that respect, to the point where even an actor from the OG is saying like this is fucked. So it's hard to watch, honestly and truthfully. And I feel like the Mandalorian's the only thing that's fucking. It's like Spider-Man when he's holding the fucking ships together. It's like literally the only thing that's trying to connect the two pieces. This shit it's wild. It really is. One thing that I don't know. It's hard to speak on it because I don't know anything of it. I watched The Force Awakens, but when my Marines, I snitched on myself. When my people back in the day told me that they didn't like The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker, and I was like, well, all right, bet. I could save my money. Shit, that makes everything easy. I loved, love's a strong word. I really, really, really enjoyed Rogue One. Rogue One was fucking hard-hitting. That shit, by the end, that Darth Vader scene, fuck. But outside of that, I don't have much to say on it. It's just, this is something that I noticed. And if anybody has, if this is something that you want to comment on, like, yo, what's good? Like, what's going on in the Star Wars community? What do y'all got going on, man? Like, from what I'm seeing, I hope some love is going to be given. I heard that there's going to be an Obi-Wan Kenobi show with Ewan McGregor coming back to playing the character. So hopefully that gets the love and attention that it deserves. That way it can continue to like bridge the gap between the fan bases. But from what I've seen, these Star Wars fans can there's like so many different extremes. You got the Star Wars fans that are patient. They're just like, it's not for me. And then you got the ones that are like hitting up these motherfucking actors and actresses, calling them all kinds of names. Then you got the motherfucking, you got other ones that just state how they feel, or, they call bullshit on certain things and all kinds of stuff like that. I just sit back and watch the light show. This shit is good. It ain't tea, but hey, like I said, I like watching people talk about what they love. These people have a very deep and emotional connection to it. I'm just here. Look, if I say that's really it. I wanted to speak on it. I don't really have like a point that needs to be put across. It's just something that I noticed that I'd like a little more information on, or who to talk to about this, because this truly is, I don't know if it's just the way that the culture's moving at this point, or if, maybe it's the fact that like the production company that's coming out with it, Disney, don't give a fuck about Star Wars like that and just sees it as a way to make profit. Because that Star Wars land was nice. When my wife and I went to Disney World for our anniversary, that shit was pretty cool. I'm not even finna front with you. And if the Mandalorian keeps popping off, that shit's gonna look even fucking better. But with all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and push on into the real nerd shit. And with that being said, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk a little bit about some anime stuff. I have an anime discussion I want to get into, because I'm gonna move away from shoving so much into this, because I do want to continue to inspire conversation. So, Jujutsu Kaisen's English dub finally dropped. Finally. Excuse me. And I fucking love it. That shit is beautiful. It really is. My wife, I can't tell if she's feeling it or not, because she likes like bright colors and all this shit like popping off. Like, she likes that shit. Mostly Madhouse stuff. But with this one, I'm loving it because I love how dynamic the fights are. That fight between Gojo and fucking Sukuna. Or Sukuna, or however the fuck they pronounce his name in the dub. Like, I loved it. That shit, oh my god, the voice acting. Oh, like that shit got me hyped watching it. And it made me think, is this the route that shonen anime needs to start going in? I'm starting to become a firm believer that these shows need to start coming out seasonal. These fucking, like, the love that gets put into these from what I've seen in the seasonal anime community, which is typically like the main drawers, the ones that get the sequels, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, the fact that these are the ones that coming out seasonal, like, they're getting all this love and attention, especially like with the animation that gets put into it. It's fucking beautiful watching these things. It truly is a spectacle to see. Like, damn, the moments, the fights, everything is fucking amazing. There's a reason why Demon Slayer has the following that it does, because it was given such a great anime from fucking UFO. I can't remember the name of the production company, but they put a lot of love into it. It's to the point where I'm literally watching a training arc and I'm fucking engaged. The dude's dodging logs on a fucking mountain going downhill, but it's fucking, I was like, yo, it's a spectacle. That's what it really is. Gojo fucking up a demon, a curse for 10 seconds is a fucking spectacle. Somebody running in a hallway is dope. And from what I'm noticing, you don't really get these things from the longer running anime as frequently. One Piece, I love One Piece. I really do. I love the manga. The anime, it loses me at times. It's like from what I've noticed from One Piece, because I jumped on the bandwagon late. I'm gonna talk about that in another episode. But it's like it has to have like the big moments or big fight scenes. That's when they'll put some money in the pocket. Outside of that, if it's more like an exposition or something, like some smaller stuff, then little cut paste. We're gonna extend the recap just a little bit. We'll give you like 10 minutes of episode. Then we'll throw a long ass intro and a long ass ending, and that'll be the episode. Like, I don't really feel that shit. Dragon Ball Super. Everybody, when it first dropped, Dragon Ball Super, people hated how like they cut corners with the animation. They had to correct a bunch of shit with the Blu-ray releases. And then you see fucking Black Clover. Black Clover, it's not. You have moments in the anime where people are fucking loving it. It's a spectacle, but then you don't really hear about it majority of the time because these are the long running ones that you just see that come out like weekly. They just pumping that shit out. I'd rather go ahead and let it cook for a little bit. Put the little seasonings on there, and then get it ready, and then you serve it. I gotta give a shout out to One Piece. Toei Animation set it up for the Wano arc, but I can't just look at that when I gotta look at the whole thing. You gotta look at the whole thing. So I love the direction that shonen anime is going. As somebody who is well invested in the shonen, and another one I'm gonna speak on. Hold on, look, I just thought of a whole new fucking point. Look at Bleach and Naruto. We remember those, right? I'm going to speak on Naruto Shippuden, because Naruto, the original anime, didn't have filler until after the Naruto versus Sasuke fight. And that had like 20 episodes of filler. All at the end, just to have Naruto leave. It was fucking Naruto Shippuden, where in like Naruto Shippuden and Bleach, in the middle of some shit happening, in the middle of a fucking fight, something big is going down. Filler, right then and there, for like 15 episodes. It made no sense whatsoever to me, but that's just to give the manga time. With some of these stories that still have a manga going on, it needs more time to cook. That way, you can get some more going on. Same thing with Fullmetal Alchemist. When that used to come back to 2003 version, I didn't even watch it. I watched Brotherhood first, but when I went back and watched it and I saw like all the differences because they kept catching up to the manga, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this because this isn't the original story of Fullmetal Alchemist by the author's point of view. This is just like it just like a lot of these shows that when they catch up and they have to go through filler, it's like they just threw some shit out of the wall and said, all right, well, maybe this will stick. So that's another reason why I'm loving the seasonal stuff. Let's look at the culture that we live in when it comes down to entertainment. We're used to season stuff. Stranger Things. So Stranger Things was just the first thing that popped up in my mind, but majority of the live action TV shows we watch, you wait a season. The Boys, season 1. The Boys, season 2. You wait some time for these things. Majority of the stuff that's like just on for long periods of time, they have to have a break. They have to have a break. What's like in general. Then the cartoon shows, you got to give them a break. Steven Universe, DuckTales, fucking Family Guy, American Dad, like all these shows like that. They have to have these breaks in between them, and then over time you do see like an increase in animation. Family Guy has done they've gotten huge boosts in animation compared to like the first season. Huge boost. But I'm not going to stay on that. Like, I'm not going to keep harping on that for too long. It's just something that I've noticed and something I want to bring up in conversation. What do you prefer? Do you prefer long-running anime or I'm sorry. I'm trying to rephrase it that way it's not as confusing, because you could say damn near anything is a long-running anime. Anime that don't take breaks. Anime that continue to run throughout the year. Anime they have that One Piece, Dragon Ball, fucking Black Clover. My bad. One Piece, Dragon Ball, Black Clover kind of format, episode format to it, where it just keeps going throughout, and then they'll throw in filler there just to try and give themselves some type of time. Naruto Shippuden and Bleach included. Or do you prefer the ones that do seasonal? My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, shows like that. You tell me how you feel about this. Tell me how you feel about the whole episode. So that's all I got for today. I don't know, man. I feel like I shorted y'all. I feel like I shorted you, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's wild because I don't like giving people the main channel. I don't like giving people the cast immediately. I like to tell people, like, I have a clips channel, and the clips come from the podcast. But with this one, I wanted to make sure I'm a man of my word. And I am disappointed in myself for not getting you the content like I said I would on Sunday. With that being said, all you can do is move forward. You mess up, get up, wipe the dirt off. All you can do is move forward. So here we are moving forward. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and wrap up the channel. So if you enjoyed what you watched here, you stayed this long, you might as well join the family. Come through. Come on. Open arms. Come on in. Come on in as I shook the tree. Fucking open arms. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for hanging out and chilling. I had a great fucking time. If you want to get at me, you want to talk to me a little bit, you want to fucking shoot the shit, hit that Twitter up. Link in the description below. You want to buy a fucking t-shirt? Hey, link in the description below. If you want to fucking give me some type of recommendations, you want to hear me talk about some random shit, link in the description. Hit that Twitter up. Hit me up. I am all ears. All ears. But thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I have been Chris Cage. This has been the Chris Cage Continuity Cast. Y'all, go forth, do great things. Keep being great. Take it easy.